What's up, guys? Roger here again. Got another update for you. So I just wanted to go live instead of making a video, editing it, blah, blah, blah. So I want to bring you guys information on what's going on with mortgage interest rates. So let's dive into that. And then we're going to talk about the LA housing report and which market is booming. Is it going to continue? And just the housing report actually across the country. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is mortgage interest rates. They've stayed about flat. Okay. For the last month, they've been going up and down in this range of 2.75 to 3.25%. So they've been about the same, not a huge difference. So that's where we're at right now. So mortgage applications actually have a 3% increase than last week. Now that's a 3% increase in applications for home purchases and refinances. Considering the very, very, very low inventory out there, an increase of 3% in mortgage applications is very, very high. It's crazy. So even with such a low inventory, we're still getting more loan applications. Okay. Purchases are up 40% year over year. Okay. So just think about that. There's 40% more purchases this year than last year. And even with the low inventory, even with a pandemic, there's more houses being sold today than last year. Interest rates have a huge part in that. Refinances are up 60% year over year. Refinance applications this year compared to last year, 60% more applications. And the reason for that is because rates are lower. Okay, so last year rates were approximately 3.75. Now they're approximately 3. So they're 0.75% better, hence more refinance transactions. And for the fourth month in a row, we're having bidding wars. According to Redfin, this is the fourth month in a row that over 50% of the houses hitting the market have multiple offers and bidding wars. And that's not just LA County, that's across the country. Okay, so I think the number was 53% of homes that are hitting the market have a bidding war. So this is going to likely to continue to drive prices higher. Okay, so one of the quick thing, anyone that's interested in working with me in the future, I have a couple of new tools that I can share with you guys. It's basically one of the coolest one is called a bid over ask tool, which basically shows if you see a house, we have a bidding war going on right now. So you put in the information on the home and then you put in how much you're going to offer over asking, and it'll tell you when the model will predict your home to reach that value. So I did a couple of examples, and essentially if you go, 10, 20, 25,000 over in most of LA County. I did a few different areas. Of course, it's very determined based on where the house is. But essentially, if you go 5% over asking, something like that, you'll reach that value in about a year. Okay. So going over asking is not that crazy when you consider, hey, well, if a house is listed at 750, I offer 775 because everything's so competitive. In 1 year, it's going to be worth 775. Okay. And if you're buying a family home, it's going to be a long-term home, 5 or 10 years, then it's a no-brainer. Just do it, get in the house, lock in your low rate. And again, real estate, you're always going to make money if you hold long-term. Okay. Now let's jump into the housing market. I don't know if I could even do a screen share here, but I'm just going to share this information with you guys. Let me see if I can flip this camera around. I am still learning this. Here we go. No. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to dive in and read off of this report. So LA Housing Report shows an astonishing spike in luxury home prices. So luxury homes, that's homes over 1.5 million, have surged in sales and price. In the month of August, the most sales for luxury homes in the last 20 years. Yes, crazy. So a lot of that has to do with the stock market reaching all-time highs. So obviously, if you're buying homes in 1.5 million range plus, you're pretty wealthy, you have a lot of money. I'm sure you're invested in the market. The market goes up, you have more money. You're going to buy real estate because of the inflation that's going to be hitting. So that's one of the reasons. So demand is off the charts. The housing inventory has remained at unbelievable low levels. Multiple offers are the norm, and home values are on the rise. And houses are literally flying off the shelves. And so yeah, demand is at an all-time high too. So if you're buying a home up to $750,000 in LA County, the demand is up 13%. If you're buying a home between 750 and 1.5 million, the demand is up 51% compared to last year. And if you're buying homes over 1.5 million, there's 100% increase. Okay, so it's double the amount of people looking to buy homes over 1.5 million. And of course, the demand is low. So home prices are shooting up. Okay, so here's the other thing I want to cover. So COVID is no longer suppressing homeowners from listing their homes. Okay, so we're seeing a slow increase in inventory, which is a good thing if you're a buyer. Okay, so it's hot right now for a seller's market, but if you're looking to buy, more homes hitting the market is good news for you. Less competition, more homes to go around, and the bidding war should hopefully slow down if this continues. So in August, there were 631 more homes in LA County being listed than 2019. That's an 8% increase. So from May to June, the beginning of COVID, the middle of COVID, there were 27% fewer homes for sale compared to 2019. So it's slowly going in the other direction where there's a little bit more inventory. Okay. Last year at this time, there were 13,237 homes in the market, 30% more than there were today. Okay. So let's see what else is going on. So demand hasn't changed. Demand is essentially about the same than it was. Okay, let me go down here. All right. Okay, so active listings have increased by 76 homes. So that's 1% increase in inventory. Okay, so there's 1% more houses to go around and hitting the market than the last few months. Okay, so the average time that a house has been on the market in LA County is 45 days, which is considered a hot seller's market. Homes are the average 45 days. Homes are selling in 45 days or less. So what's happening overall in the housing market, houses below 750,000 are selling in 27 days, less than 30 days for the average home to sell under 750,000. Okay, so the boom continues. The boom is continuing. There's still a ton of demand, still low inventory. We expect all across the country, not just LA County. Okay, so these reports that I read were just for LA County, but this is going on across the country, from Salt Lake to Phoenix to, pretty much any other housing market in the country is booming. It's a seller's market, a lot of demand, low inventory, low interest rates that are driving the market. So that's kind of what's happening. If you are going over asking, don't worry too much because your home will eventually reach that value. Typically what I'm seeing is within a year. Okay, so and who knows? Okay, this is a conservative model that projects what your home is going to be worth. And if you go over ask, then your home will actually reach that value. But that could happen sooner rather than later, as this is a conservative model and homes are flying like they are right now. So just want to share that info with you guys. Hope you found it helpful. And new video coming out tomorrow. I'm actually in the process of buying my first family home. Okay, so I bought and sold investment properties in the past, which was a little bit different. When you buy a home for your house, for your family, for your wife, your kids, your fiance, it's a whole nother ball game. Okay, the emotions that go into buying your family home are crazy. And I'm going through it right now. And I'm kind of seeing what you guys have been going through. I've been helping first time home buyers for years now. And always been super calm, not too worried at any point, but going through it myself, I have compassion and I understand what my buyers are going through. So I'm going to talk about the emotions that go through, that you go through as a first time home buyer. And that video is coming out tomorrow. So keep an eye out for it. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. Videos every single Friday. And I'm going to start doing more weekly updates with interest rates and the housing market, just to, share with you guys what's going on. So God bless. Hope you're all well. And I'll see you guys next time.